needing some help with emails, right? And you're building an email list using OSP. Is that right?
Right. Yeah. I had an old list that I had them delete a lot of. I got about 50 people in there right now on a current OSP lead list. But one of my main needs is an economical email program so I can email my list all at once.
Okay.
Yes, I want to get my Aweber and even say things like the Express setup, whether I'm using an OSP funnel or one that I created myself. So I've got my auto follow-ups going out through that email program.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you're looking at doing. So one of the things that I recommend, we recommend at OSP and stuff is Aweber. So Aweber is the one that we use. It's linked inside the back office of OSP, but the link is, I think it's aweber.com/online sales pro, I want to say. So they actually have a built-in page on Aweber. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they have a 30-day free trial.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they do have a free trial. That's definitely the one that I recommend you use for the follow-up emails. Like I have several that I use. I've used GetResponse. I've got other ones, but Aweber's been the one I always go back to.
Let me interject. I'm not talking so much about the autoresponder as an email program rather than Norm Flowers at Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Because see, when I follow up right now, I have to use the auto response in the app, like the pre-recorded ones, auto replies, and I still have to do that one at a time. I want to be able to send out an email, like you did today, to my list of 50 or 5,000.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I don't have a program.
That program will do that. So Aweber does both the mass broadcast, which is what you saw today, and it will also do the autoresponder drip fed automatic emails. So it will do both. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go buy a separate email program to do that.
Nope. Everything you have there is built within Aweber. So yeah. So Norm, we should talk briefly before we get too far in this. How did you get up setting this up, right? I mean, I sent out an email, you took action on that email, and here we are, right?
Well, yes, I met you all a year ago up in Atlanta. I didn't know about that morning one-on-one, or I'd have been over there. But anyway, Matt Basak or Bakak, I'm not sure how that. Basak. He was there, and the email. See, I got smart enough to follow people like Paul Counts, Sharia, Matt, and I get their emails. So I'm getting free email examples for one. Well, the one Paul sent out to his list today, which I subscribed to, had an offer by Matt that Matt was promoting and just released. But I wasn't looking at that. Down at the bottom, and Marketing Counts teaches how the value of using a PS. It said, PS, get a free FREE consultation with me in Sharia. Click. Okay. I forgot all about that. Went up and scheduled. The first one I could get was 3:00 this afternoon. And Joel stole some of that.
He did, but we'll continue. We'll go beyond
that. That's okay. But so I want to let people know that when you subscribe to people like Marketing Counts, Paul Counts, you'll get this email. And that's how I got in here with Paul on a personal private consultation.
Well,
it costs most,
Yeah, and we kind of we did that as kind of a test, and it's funny. What we've learned in business is that few people take action, and you're one of those few that takes action. When opportunities are presented, we always like to tell people action takers are difference makers. So if you see an opportunity, you take action. Like you took action and went to our live OSP event too, didn't you? The one that was down in, or the event that we held down in Atlanta, right? You took action at us, went to that event. And it's all those action steps that people take that I think are missed by a lot of people. They think Norm must have done something fancy to get this. No, you just took action. Whereas most people, they don't think about it. They overthink it. They don't take action.
Yeah, and I'm recognizing some of the things are tried and true. Some of the stuff that you shared about email marketing in Atlanta, you're still teaching today. Well, maybe
Yeah,
I didn't get it. Maybe I didn't get it a year ago, but I'm getting it now. And trying to form a stay focused count plan of action for doing that.
perfect. That's great. Now you have you built up an email list right now?
Well, the only email list I have right now is in my OSP leads.
Okay,
So
okay.
I don't, you know, and I specifically kept it short because I'm going to do that headline. Hey, I don't want you to miss this, email in that whole batch of 101s and all that, and start sending out to that list that way to build a new current list in my Aweber
Yeah.
as we go forward with that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. And then the other part. So, how are you using OSP right now? Are you using it? I know you had a sheets business, right? You were selling cotton sheets or bamboo sheets. Is that right?
Right, yeah. And one of the things I want to do with that is rather than do like I've done for so many years, just set up a stand and all, is set up the stand, teach other people how they can do this little business of selling these sheets out of the trunk of their car, out of their bedroom, out of their garage, at a local fair festival. Because one day all this virus restrictions is going to lift and
Yep.
people are going to be out and about again. But it's just like using email marketing in an online home-based business. It's a sideline business that people can use as a backup. You know, I got people wanting sheets now, but I don't have the capital to get the stock in here. But you
Right.
know, uh,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
that's
it's like soap. Everybody everybody uses soap, like Amway started with, and
yep.
everybody got to eat chicken. You know,
People need
they
sheets.
sleep on sheet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and there's something there that I think
But
we should highlight is you found a market that everybody consumes, right? Everybody needs sheets. Like you just said that, and that's so true. And that's an item people sometimes will buy more than one of, and they're gonna always need more than one sheet, right?
right.
So you found a good market there, and then you want to take your knowledge of selling sheets from your head and help teach people how to run that business like you've done, correct?
Correct, correct. And thereby, when it also comes to the on the network marketing training and all that, be able to automate where I'm sending people to, say, Online Sales Pro.
Yeah.
You got your sheets business, but now you need a platform without having to spend websites. You're going to need landing pages. You're
Yes.
going to need to be able to email your list for holiday specials. So I want to combine those, but I really want to automate. You want training? Hey, we got a whole training team inside OSP, you know, kind of thing, Um, so that'll be two different targets I'm going after. That's kind of like an upsell on both sides.
Yeah.
Um, you
That
know,
sounds great.
uh,
That's really
they,
good because what you're doing there, the way you're using OSP is to use it to build your leads of people that are saying, "Hey, I'm interested in learning the sheets business or a side business like you're offering them." You're going to use OSP and then you're going to teach them one of the tools you use is Online Sales Pro, correct?
exactly.
Yeah.
People are going to want to know. Um, well, like the video I did today, I put that in a name, email, and phone number capture page and posted it on my timeline. And eventually, people are going to ask, "How did you do that?" You know,
Yes.
I you might be in insurance and he's in insurance, and somebody's going like, and they see your ad and they're going like, "Now, how did you do that?"
Uh-huh.
Okay, and all of a sudden, I tried out your little thing, and I got all of a sudden I got an immediate follow up from you. How did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just the other day, OSP's been around for 6, 7 years, something like that, and so Joe mentioned something about OSP, and somebody is still asking today, what is OSP? You
That's
know,
That's awesome. Yeah. And that is correct. People still ask. I mean, I get asked as I post online about OSP and being a part of the community, and people are still wondering. And so there's always room. And then you can use the Online Sales Pro affiliate program to generate sales.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
And, you know, that's why I'm looking forward to not only the continued training from you and Sharia, because like I said, the 30-day challenge, these other things I've got to have set up before I can really do my Google business correctly.
Right.
You know,
right.
And that's why there are what we call steps. So, you know, I've been around a long time online, but I'm backing up, taking these steps. You know,
good deal.
You know, to where you can go right in the third one. It's about the emails. Yeah, I can go write 6 emails, but I've got nowhere to put them. I haven't got, you know, the rest of that done. You know, I know my 2 target audiences. You know,
right. And day 2 of that challenge was about setting up your autoresponder. So that's what we're talking about today too. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yep. And like I mentioned the other day, just as the internet's changed, so have our tools, you know.
Correct.
And I had to get a better phone to be able to even do this, you know. With my old phone, I wouldn't have been able to do this and have this meeting. And I hope people take a lesson from this when you share it in the group and all that, how they can take advantage of by paying attention to that email, like that little PS and the value of that PS. How they can do it too.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at your form, how you set that up, because people are going to want to consult with me. I'm going to like, hey, let's do a needs assessment. Let's find out, like you're doing right now, where are you at? Where do you want to go? And then find out how you can help me line out this plan of action to do that.
Yeah. And that's where, you know, and that form that you filled out, that's actually one of the templates that we have inside of Online Sales Pro. So that's a template you have access to now. It's one of the new templates. You'll see it back there. So the exact template you saw, only thing we changed was we added our picture in the background. That was it. Otherwise, that's a template you can use as well.
Well, yeah, I kept the, in the funnel I used, I think it was Q10 in the quick templates or something like that. I left the picture there. You know, the city of Los Angeles or something. The city of Los Angeles or something, you know, talking about shutdown. I mean, that was a perfect global-like picture, you know. Because if it's working, don't change it.
Exactly. You know? Yep. Yeah. And that's cool because you're using the tools. Half the battle is understanding your niche. And so what I want to, you know, basically it's to teach people and also to give you kudos on is, you know, your niche right now. Most people jump into this, they don't know what to sell. You know that you want to help people start a business, right? And so for you, I think the focus is, let's teach people a side hustle, which is a popular phrase, right? That people want to know is, how do I make extra income? And you're hitting on the head. Like, you can teach people how to make side income by selling sheets. And this will all blow over eventually. Yeah, right now we're in a spot where, you know, people can't necessarily sell sheets at the fair, but we're going to be back to a new norm here soon. You know, normal, I should say.
Right. Well, yeah.
You're talking to the new norm right now.
You're talking to a new norm right now, you know. And one of the things I like about the way you and Sharia train, you don't just say, this is a drill.
Yeah.
Okay. But how to use that drill? I mean, you got to drill. I mean, you know, like got to drill a hole. But how do you do it? And how do you do it correctly? Using the correct bit for that piece of wood. And you also include a very key part of what not to do.
Yes.
Like you were talking about my Google business. Don't check that box. Don't go there. Do you know? And I really like that. It was like I said in the video I shared. It was like, no, I'm not going to check that box. You know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And now, did you have any problems setting up your Google My Business, or did that?
No. I set that on the backside.
Okay.
For just right now, I just went up and named it. I think I picked a pretty good name, calling it Marketing Resources 2020.
Okay.
You know, I think that's a good catchphrase. I'm not sure, but you know, like we said, the landscape has changed, and I think people will be looking for marketing resources.
Yeah, and
Um,
you may want to on your Google My Business, you might want to just take it and name it for Google My Business at least. You want to name it your business name. So I would recommend you just put your LLC or whatever your business name is, incorporate that on Google
right.
My Business, and then you can use that though as a foundational piece to drive people to your whatever your website.
Okay.
Yeah.
One can I change my name, and the other problem I had with my Google business is the verification. The only thing they were letting me do is use a postal address. It wasn't letting me get to use the email or the phone.
Yeah.
And I've had a Google account for a long time,
Right. So they
but
force
not
you
on
to
my
do
business account.
for verification. They actually force you to do a postcard mailing. So you have to give them some sort
Right,
of a physical address, and that's only to verify that you are who you say you are. And so that's the only reason
right,
they need that. So you will need to, even if it's like home address, apartment address, or some other address, that you can use. It doesn't even have to be your address. It could be anybody, somewhere where you can get mail, a physical piece of mail. There's
right,
no way around it because that's
right,
just it's Google's protection measure. And so, yeah, everybody, that's one step.
right,
Everybody, we had to get a postcard for our business as well.
right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
um,
So,
yeah,
yeah, how else can
how
we,
about
yeah,
tell,
let's talk maybe
tell,
next steps too for you.
huh?
Well, like, so what other questions can I answer for you? I know we've talked about your niche. So we got some clarity on your niche market, which is help people start a side hustle business. And I would use that word side hustle in your marketing. I think that's good. People want to know how to make extra income, right? So I think
Right,
that's critical. So side hustle business, that's your niche. You've got your landing page, which is, the OSP pages. You've got a back end plan, which is to promote Online Sales Pro to these people. And then
well,
we talked about your emailer, which is Aweber.
right. And my third one down the line, after we get through the side hustle and all that, uh, things are going to open up with this lockdown stuff and all that. And I'm also in marketing boost,
Yeah.
and people are going to want to travel, and you can use like those incentives, the giveaways, the little rewards or
Right.
whatever, and that has a side hustle on the back end as well. You know,
And that's
um,
good because you're
so
thinking ahead, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
well, see, like I'm out here at the resort. Uh, Basically, you know, uh, with not a lot of financial resources at the moment, I'm looking forward to that stimulus coming out. But I'm at my resort showing living the lifestyle no matter what your income.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
Exactly. You're
and people,
enjoying your life. Yeah.
yeah, people can do that. You get out to the parks when they open up, or a lot of private resorts have like day passes, um, and all that sort of thing. So you know, um, get out of the house, even if it's in the backyard, and for a backyard barbecue, show
Yeah.
living the life. You know,
That's great. Yeah, and Norm, where can people find you online too? So if anybody watched this video says, I want to learn about Norm's side hustle, I want to follow Norm's journey, because I think what you're
right?
doing is really cool, and you're showing people how to use OSP. So we want to help people understand where to find you.
Well, it's facebook.com/Norm Flowers, capital N, capital F.
Okay.
Um, I have my business up there as Norm Flowers Media, and thesheetsguy.com as
The
well.
Sheets guy.
Thesheetsguy.com. That's normflowers.com. Normflowers.com happens to go to my OSP MVP store, you
Good.
know,
And
which
that's
I
a
need
good
to.
use of that MVP store. I love that.
Yeah, so I got a lot of work up there to do. I got to get my Aweber going, and all these sort of things. So I've got a plan of action of things I've got to get,
Good.
like my Aweber, and a little more work on the Google business thing. Still waiting for their postcard, and you might use this opportunity, especially when you stream it into the group or whatever, to let people know how to subscribe to the email list that I got from you today.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know, like P.S. Hey, P.S. If you want to subscribe to Norm, follow me on Facebook but if you want to subscribe to Paul's letter, which is where I got the
yeah.
P.S. today, and
Yeah, so for that, I mean, we tell people people are going to be able to follow us with inside of OSP, so you can actually just go in here to the Facebook group, like it,
right,
comment in here, because we're going to be sharing these kind of opportunities. The onlinesalespro.com, you can join an email list there, and we're actually going to be doing the email. So that's a good way for people to get to know us, and of course, you can follow myself or Shreya on Facebook as well.
And here's one free giveaway. One of our powerhouse people, Kathy McReynolds,
Yeah.
a year ago, I think from while up in Atlanta, she did a Facebook Live on doing Facebook Lives.
Right.
Now, I just shared that memory to my timeline, so they can click on Norm Flowers, go up and scroll through, and they'll see Kathy McReynolds' Facebook Live on doing Facebook Lives, like
That's
we're doing
great.
right now. Oh,
That's awesome. Yeah, and I wish this would have streamed live. But that's okay. We'll upload it to the group. We'll get it in there today. And Norm, I'm glad that we got this chance to talk. And the next steps for you, because get your landing pages set up, and then we're going to focus on your traffic, which you're going to start to see as day 4, 5, 6 come out in the challenge. Those are going to be things where we're spacing out these days to give, because sometimes it takes a couple days to get things going, as you're finding. So we're not trying to push it all down at once. So, but traffic's going to be starting. So those consistent plans of action, doing what you're doing, Facebook Lives, posting to social media, it all starts to add up. It all starts to make a difference for sure.
Yep. Well, thank you very much, Paul. I'll let you go so you can get onto this because I think my 30 minutes is up.
You're fine. Passed. No worries. Well, I appreciate it, Norm. It was great talking to you. And
thank you
very much, if you have any questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it in the group too.
Tell Sheree hello.
Will do. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Bye now.
Marketing and sales for your business is hard. You email, you text, you talk, you hustle, and you spend. Suddenly, someone needs you ASAP. You get busy, and you forget to follow up. It's chaos. You make it work, but making it work is not working. You want to sell. You need to sell. Lucky for you, marketing and sales don't have to be hard anymore. Online Sales Pro is your easy button. OSP brings everything you need to close deals into one place. It doesn't matter if you're a realtor, a personal trainer, or a network marketer. If you need to generate leads and close sales, OSP is going to be your new best friend. Lead generation happens just by sharing your landing page link with your target market. You can market while you sleep with tight integrations with leading email service providers. And when a lead comes in, you can close the deal quickly and easily with the OSP mobile app. It's all here: lead generation, marketing automation, mobile sales app, community, and training. With OSP, you're a marketing and sales star, closing deals from anywhere. It's about having all the tools, training, and support to grow your business and win. More productive, more efficient, more effective, and no more lost deals. That's Online Sales Pro. Online Sales Pro, the best small business tool to grow your sales.